we're looking at humanity. We were seeing people gambling at Vegas and casinos. We're seeing people just, scrolling their feeds endlessly. We see people rooting for their teams, and knowingly or not, it influences their libido. There's a social engineering that is happening all the time. The individual is a continuous product of society. But what is the whole machine doing? What's the entire machine for? What is the program that's taking place? If all you have is just a bunch of many 8 billion cogwheels today, if you think about the human population. So if you have 8 billion cogwheels, and they're all interdependent and they're moving together, they don't notice it, but they are, what's the machine for? What is happening here? What is really the movement of the cogwheels? So that's something that, in my view, only Kabbalah really answers. That takes us to another realm, because the Kabbalistic explanation here is that what we're seeing with our five senses is just it's like the tip of the iceberg. It's like the superficial outcome level of the program. We're not really seeing what's going on. And that's why also we're not even feeling that this is the case. We think we're just individuals walking and, living
when I get
about
a
our
desire,
lives.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
the most superficial.
that's it.
Got a desire.
Exactly. Okay, if you ask me where it came from, then maybe I'm forced to start thinking about it. And I can go into all kinds of philosophies about where it came from and so forth. But really, that's our life. We don't feel the program, right? The program is working on a different layer of reality, on a deeper layer of reality beyond our five senses. That is a level of thoughts and desires. Let's focus on that. Desires. So all human beings, and actually all of the still vegetative and animate matter in the world, all life is a reflection of desires on different levels. There's altogether 4 levels. That's also where the letters Yud He Vav He come from, which people think about as the name of God. I won't get into that in deep, but in essence, what is happening is that humanity is one system of desires, but they're in a state called shattering. So this one system feels itself like many pieces. Many shattered pieces of desire. And these pieces of desire, they're in a process of bumping against each other until they recognize they're connected. They recognize they're actually one thing. And so this process, it's called in Kabbalah hitkalelut, which means integration or incorporation. All those pieces of desire are gradually becoming impressed by each other. They're studying each other. That's why all of human life is really, at the end of the day, is relationships. It's our relationships with our boss, with our employees, with our wives, with our husbands, with our kids, with nature, with the computer that I'm working with. It's relationships between desires. That's what's happening behind the scenes.